Hey guys, this is Jennifer Hiles, and I want to thank you just for subscribing to my page. I see that some of you guys are kind of confused and thinking that I already had my surgery, so I kind of wanted to clear a couple things up for you. My last video that I made, I stated that my surgery would be March 23rd. But we kind of had some problems with that, and my expanders weren't really filling correctly, so we thought they were popped. And I ended up having to go back to New York and get, they were trying to take both of them out, but they just took this one out and tested it, and it was completely fine, so it's kind of like a really unnecessary surgery, but they figured out that the person filling it wasn't filling it correctly, so we had to start the whole process over. Yes, so I'm still getting my expanders filled at the moment, and I just wanted to thank Barcroft Video for doing a great job making the video on my story. They are amazing people to work with, and I really hope to work with them again in the future, and that was really kind of them to help me get my story out there. That was just filmed 3 weeks ago, so the only thing different that has happened since then is this big one on my head is getting bigger. It's currently at 82% filled. It has 82 milliliters out of 100, so I have 2 more fills left, and then I will be going off to surgery, and this one is completely filled. I think this one is at 62. Yeah, so we got about 18 more to put in here, which is going to be crazy big. And also I do try to keep my GoFundMe page updated. I try, with pictures and just how everything's going. If you want to check that out, it is gofundme.com/JenniferHiles. Anyways, we live in South Dakota, and we will be going back to New York. We will arrive there on May 11th, and they will, again, just embolize from here, or the whole thing actually. They'll embolize all of it so that the vessels, it's pretty much like blocking off the blood vessels. They'll put glue in there so I don't bleed out during my surgery. And the big surgery, as I call it, is May 18th, and again, what they're gonna do is just all the pink that you can see is the AVM on the surface, and then there's stuff inside of it, just mangled arteries and blood vessels that they need to go in and just try to remove all of it, which I really hope they can. It goes deep in my head. I don't know how deep, but my whole nose is bad tissue, and my gums all in here are just bad, and my teeth are broken off at the root, so all that needs to be fixed. I don't think that they're gonna do the teeth this time, but later on they will be doing something to reconstruct my jaw or something, and then I will get all my teeth ripped out and get a denture, and I am the happiest 28-year-old to have a denture. But yeah, anyways, they will remove all that, and then they will take a piece from my rib and try to rebuild me a nose with the bone and the cartilage, which is really nerve-wracking because I don't know what it's going to look like. And okay, first of all, my plastic surgeon is so nice. He even calls me to see if I have questions, which is really cool because I don't think people normally do that. They have their assistants call. So I really do like him a lot. I'm not trying to say anything bad about him, but it's nerve-wracking because he has never, ever, ever built an entire nose before. So I'm kind of like a guinea pig in a way. He just kind of told me that he can't build me a nose like God could build me a nose, which of course is understandable. And he hopes you don't let us down. He's going to do our best, so I guess that's all you really can do. But it doesn't make it any less nerve-wracking not knowing how it's going to turn out. I guess that's kind of a thing for me. I guess I look kind of different now, but I just don't know if I'm going to have a different not normal look after this. I don't know if that makes sense. I guess either way, I should just be happy if I come out of it healthy. I know I should just think like that. I do. It's hard. It's confusing. I confuse myself. Anyway, like after they do all that and they give me the new nose, they will take this, like these things are to stretch and grow new skin. So it's stretching, growing new skin, and then they will put this skin over the top of this and this skin over the top of this and sew it on. And then I will have surgery every 3 weeks after that for up to 3 months. So I will have to stay in New York. And they let me only stay overnight in the hospital, which is kind of scary. I wish I could stay the whole time because I just like being close to the people who know what they're doing. I will have more surgeries after that. Like, I don't know how many because I kind of just go with the flow and tell them, or do what they tell me to do. I guess it's a long road and it's literally just getting started. So it'll take a while, but we'll get there. I haven't found an apartment there yet. My husband's giving me crap about that because it's almost time to go. And I can honestly say that I was freaking out a lot about that. I got kind of depressed just thinking about everything for a while. And I like gave up on it for a minute, and then one day I woke up just happy again, thank God. But I guess I've kind of just been going with the flow, so I haven't really thought about where I'm gonna stay. I'm still lacking hard, so I really need to get on that because time's ticking. Really just kind of hoping to find something in the Lenox Hill area just to be close. But like the cheapest thing I found so far is $14,000, which is ridiculous, and I'm cheap, so I can't get myself to commit to that, but I might have to. Thank you for all the people who left really kind comments on the Barcraft video. I was reading through them last night. It was kind of overwhelming to have everybody kind of commenting on your life and you have no idea who they are. But some of them were really nice. Most of them were really nice, and I thank you for those. Of course, there were some mean ones. Someone brought up SpongeBob and someone brought up Donald Trump, and it kind of made me laugh. Some of you guys might need help. It's funny though. I ain't gonna take it to heart. Some people said God had cursed me, and I beg to differ on that. I think that He has blessed me in like a billion different ways. I have everything I need, and I have a wonderful family and great husband, kids, mom, dad, sisters, brother, friends. I have all that stuff, so no, God has not cursed me. I'm extremely blessed, and I'm very lucky to have my family. I know some people who have AVMs struggle with like pregnancy or can't really have babies, so I am very lucky that I do have them. Again, like I didn't know what I had, like what was wrong with me. My parents took me all over like places like Minnesota and Chicago, trying to figure out what was wrong with me pretty much my whole beginning years of my life. And then it wasn't until I was 14 and my grandma Mavis was watching television, and Dr. Weiner actually came on TV, and he was performing a surgery on a girl who had something that looked similar to mine, and so she wrote his name down, and my stepdad at the time looked him up, and that's how we came in contact with him. And I started to go to Little Rock, and I finally found out that I had an arteriovenous malformation, and he gave me treatments down there when I was younger. Like, he removed a tumor the size of like my dad's fist, he would say. And I guess I think it's really cool that that's how I found my doctor, is just like through TV. So I guess if my video could reach out and find somebody who doesn't know what they're dealing with, or like doesn't know that there are good doctors out there that can help you, then I hope you know that there are. I know there are a lot of like misdiagnosed people and people that think that their AVM is like inoperable, and I just urge you to reach out to Dr. Wayner in New York City, because I feel he's like the greatest person ever, and he could really help you. And don't give up until you give him a chance, or don't give up ever actually, but really do give him a chance. I'm really lucky to have him, and I am just so happy to be getting surgeries by him again. It's a lot of things at once. Like, it's scary, it's wonderful, it's nerve-wracking, it's amazing. It's an emotional roller coaster. It's really a dream come true. It's just super crazy that this is all happening, really. I'm scared for it to start, but then again, I just want to get it over with and just be done with it, I guess. So I guess I won't rush it. Can't rush things. People were asking, like, in the comments, if my husband doesn't care what I look like, then why do I care? And the answer to that is, it's just hard sometimes. Like my kids are young right now, and they want me to be a part of their life in school. They want me to go pick them up. They want me to go have lunch with them, and it's just like the things people say, the little kids, like, they don't bother me. It doesn't really hurt my feelings, but just having them yell stuff and say things to me, and having all the adults around to hear it, like, really make me like scream with anxiety inside. And then just like the other day, the teacher wanted me to come in and do a project with my daughter, but when I walked in, the whole class was like, oh my gosh, who is that? What is that? Ew, gross. And I'm just like, okay, I can't do this, I'm sorry. And I felt really bad that I just couldn't put myself in that situation and be there for my daughter. And so I do want to look different for like those kinds of reasons, but mostly like I wouldn't even do this surgery if it was just for cosmetic. I would never even think about it, but I have to do it because if I don't, like, this thing isn't cancer, but it grows like cancer. Like, it will continue to grow, and it will continue to take over my face, and it will continue to cause more problems, and I could hemorrhage and bleed out again, and I could not be as lucky as I was last time and not lose my life. Like, my biggest goal in life is to be a grandma, so I need to take the proper steps to make myself healthy again. And just to do that requires that I have all, like, my nose taken off and a new one put on, and just all these things to happen. Like, I can't have health with just one thing. I have to have it all to happen. So yeah, it's all intertwined with each other. And I guess that part is just kind of nervous, like nerve-wracking. I don't know what I'm gonna look like. Nobody knows what I'm gonna look like. But I guess, like I said before, as long as I'm healthy, I need to be happy and just not worry so much about it. I'm training my mind to do that. I guess God has done a great job at taking care of me so far. I couldn't have done anything without him. I pray all the time, and he has yet to let me down. I don't think he's ever gonna let me down. And sometimes when things don't happen right away or something, or I just feel alone, he comes in at the right times and just makes everything happen. It's pretty wonderful. So I just need to trust him and everything that he has planned out for me. and just kind of go with it and hope that it all turns out how I want it to, or yeah. I think that's about all I had to say for right now. If you guys have any other questions, you feel free to ask. Thank you. Thank you again for subscribing and following along with my story. And thank you especially for everyone's prayers. Like, prayers are what keeps this whole operation going. Like, if we didn't start praying in the first place, I don't feel like none of this would have happened. So, thank you a lot for that. And hope you guys have a good day.